as well as many other titles, one of the finest video game composers in the area, as well as many other things. Trust me, this girl does a lot.
Now, I know this man wishes changes characters quite a bit. I know he's been committing to Joker as a secondary as of late, and how can you not? This character is so fun, so flashy, and honestly, I'm agreeing with a lot of people that's saying that he's high tier. Especially with Arsene in this corner.
Yeah, sort of just feeling like a better Sheik at this point.
Versus exactly, yeah, I can
AC,
see that.
who's hands down the best pit in New Jersey. There's pretty much no contest at this point. You know, I actually play pit myself. He's on like my repertoire of characters, so I can definitely I can critique what AC is going to be able to do right here versus this Joker. And I wasn't really sure who to see from Wishes. I didn't know if he was going to go straight to a Pokemon trainer or like in this like lower levels of bracket, like from what he's expected to go. You know, if he's going to try out these other characters like Joker, as Arsene is now officially on deck as the game is even out, getting hit by the full Arsene side B right there, which does do residual damage on hit as well as traveling more distance. As you can see, the damage slowly tacking on AC, just like you would find if you're fighting like a Pinkman. Fighting Olimar.
If there's one thing I know about Wish is that he does like to have fun, and I'm sure he went to this Joker to just start beefing it up, getting it a lot better. Because the best experience you can get is in tournament.
Absolutely.
And now that Arsene's out, well, now Arsene's about to disappear. But I love how evasive Wishes has been. He's just been waiting for AC to overcommit every single time, and he's been able to just tack on the damage, charge up that meter, so that way he can get Arsene. But he's been keeping AC cornered this entire time. Like he's kind of just set up. Camp in the center of the stage has not been letting him in whatsoever.
Yeah, one thing I'm not really seeing too much from AC in a lot of situations is that she's not really going for too many grabs. Like, you can tell like Wishes is just playing like from a certain distance to like try and like bait AC into doing something, and for the most part it's working, and he's getting her to press a lot of buttons as well as applying good corner pressure. But there are some situations I saw from AC where I felt like she could have ran up and dash grabbed to be able to get some good damage, and she didn't do it. Like right there, she down smashed in center stage. I don't know if she did that. I got to save here if she thought that Wishes was going to get closer, as that raw side B, that's the AC. She likes to do raw side Bs, usually gets punished for them. Hits Wishes for it right there, actually calling him out pretty hard right there, and she's going to be able to take the stock because of it.
Another thing I've been seeing AC doing is that she's been landing on Wishes with an offensive option every single time. She's going to want to cool that down because all that Wishes is doing is just staying grounded, waiting till the shield is done. If you're crossing up these aerials, it could be a little bit better. But if you're just landing straight on him, straight in front of him, Joker has plenty of anti-air tools and is just really good out of shields. I want to see more of that. And also, to add on to your point about the grabbing, it's really hard to grab a character as evasive as Joker, especially when Wishes isn't really overcommitting to shield too much. You're seeing he's putting the bubble up for 1 second, and then immediately once he realizes he's not about to get grabbed, he jumps out of it and does an attack option.
Yeah, essentially, he's like playing that really good reactionary game against AC because he's just trying to really just get her to like do specific options that like he wants her to do and then punish accordingly. Like you see Wishes right now. He's not pressing. Yeah, see, he's not even pressing buttons. He's just creating these situations for himself. He's just playing against AC from such a distance. Oh God!
That was exemplary.
Oh, man, and the aggressive forward air right there is going to be able to take the stock with Arsene right there. He just picked her apart.
The power of playing reactive is absolutely ridiculous, especially with a character like Joker. But he just kept AC in the corner the entire time. AC was getting very desperate with all the aerial options that she was committing to.
I hate these little-ass kids. And the reaction time.
They're good, dude.
No, it's just their
fast.
reaction time.
Yeah, they're on the grind.
They just have it. They know. Oh my goodness.
They're young, they're spry, and they're ready to go, dude.
And you saw Wishes. He just was like spacing things. He was just playing from such a distance every time to like. He was playing from such a distance to like make AC think it was safe to like press buttons and do certain options, and then he was running in to get those punishes. He wasn't like really forcing those scenarios. He was creating them. You know, he wasn't pressing buttons. He wasn't going in. He knew what he had to do, and he picked her apart from that regard. We are running it to Town and City. AC will live a little longer on this stage in terms of vertical kills at the very least, because it does have the highest vertical blast zones of any of the legal stages, as opposed to the shortest back in Smash 4.
What is this thing? This is the post office?
Yeah. Tom Nook store?
I can't remember what it is.
Tom Nook store?
That's right. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Nook store, something like that. But AC definitely can mix up playstyles when she has to. She is known for playing a little bit passive at times. So
I mean, that's just a pit main thing to do, honestly.
Yeah, you know, just like resetting the neutral, running back, you know,
yeah.
like lobbing those arrows away, you know. They don't call her the Queen of Snipes for no reason. You don't want to see Wishes off stage against this woman, believe me.
The thing about Pit is that Pit really has to play very non-committal. That was perfect. That's the first cross-up I've seen the entire set from AC, and it worked. You have to really cross-up on Wish's shield a lot more because he's been anticipating that you're going to be landing on top of him and in front of him the entire time. You don't have to land with an aerial every single time. You can kind of do a retreating nair or just back off a little bit. And he's just been doing such a great job of keeping AC cornered that every overcommittal is just being punished. Especially when Arsene's up, you do not want to be overcommitting against Joker. Wow, that was so perfect. Canceling the guns at the perfect opportunity, so we got another combo into an aerial. Wow. Wish is showing a good amount of prowess. I mean, this kid does pick up this kid picks up characters within a week and is just really good with them because he pours his heart and soul into every single character that he's picking up.
It's really a testament to his talent as a player.
I've seen in Smash 4. I remember every single time he entered a bracket with a new character, he made top 8 at any platinum that he was entering. He made it with Gunner. He made it with Zero Suit Samus. He made it with Bayo, Lucario.
Kid's the real deal.
Kid's
the real deal. I don't know what else to say.
As far as raw talent goes, like I'd say Wishes is probably the example case here.
And in the neutral, when AC has an opportunity to punish, I am seeing her neutral air more than I've honestly ever really seen her do in other matchups. And I'm surprised because Pit sort of has a little bit of the Mario factor, in which case he gets a lot off of down throw at relatively high percents. And I'm just not really seeing her grab like when and the rare instances where
wow, that would have been sick. Was that single hit up air into single hit forward air into down smash? That would have been sick.
Yeah, that's what he was going for right there. Absolutely nutty stuff. Absolutely nutty stuff coming out from Wishes
these
right
single hit combos are so slick. That's a clip right there.
The drag downs, man. This is optimal Joker stuff we're seeing.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people at the beginning, I remember Zan was labbing a lot of this stuff out. And we were able to see a lot of these start combos. But you know who else was in the lab with this character? Wishes.
Yeah.
Remember week -1 when this man was pumping out Inkling clips?
Yeah, I remember that.
Who's got Arsene up right now. It's looking a lot more dire for AC. Look at how much damage that does.
The drag down up air mix right there. It's so rough. You're seeing AC neutral air a lot more, and she's getting conversions off of the nairs when she lands them. But I feel like in the rare instances where Wishes actually whiffed something on her shield, she wasn't really grabbing. And I don't know if that was just like a nerves thing or if she just thought there was something more optimal to do that neutral air would lead to more. But fact is that she's still suffering in this disadvantage against this Arsene right here. Just like he's just playing the platform fighter game, man. He's just jumping around all of AC's attacks right now. Outspacing him as he lands a neutral air, gets him off stage, tries to get a ledge trap situation in space and F-tilt properly, which would have tipped and would have sent Wishes pretty far. Definitely would not have killed, but would have done some pretty solid damage. The down smash cross-up is going to be able to do it right there, get him off, but now AC going a little aggressive.
The thing is, Wish has been playing fairly reactive. Like he's been darting back and staying just out of ADC's range, so AC's been either overcommitting with an aerial or landing on Wishes so much. You really have to watch that. Like every overcommittal, she's been punished on. If you just wait for Wishes to do something, because Wishes has been, when AC's been on the ground, Wishes kind of just been using a lot of aerials on shield. Not all of them have been safe. Like AC's waiting at the wrong times, and she's trying to do a little too much also at the wrong times.
Yeah. And suddenly given a final lease on life right here as the game does go down the last stock. 165% on AC is going to do it with the back air right there coming out from Wishes. And that is going to be Wishes moving on into the winner's bracket, going up 2-0 over AC. A lot of it was just picked apart, man. When you get to play like that sort of reactionary
you get dissected,
style,
dude. You get absolutely dissected. It's really disheartening because everything you knew and everything you thought you were good at just starts crumbling down on you because like I just read your move. Every single move you've made, I already know how to punish it. And